Hello everybody, today we're back. We'll journey together, Pokemon Center ETB, booster box, see what we can get, Whale Lord cards, Lily's Clefairy. I mean, again, the hype is still continuing on. There's more product for Journey Together, but as of right now, prices are kind of settling. I don't know where they're gonna be at. In the meantime, let's get into it. Okay, so we have a Pokemon Center ETB and a booster box. Enhanced booster box, which means it carries the extra stamped promo card. I don't know if there's a non-enhanced version of this, but I'm pretty sure it's just what it is. Then we have the Pokemon Center ETB. Again, still frustrated because this is the only ETB I haven't been able to get from Pokemon Center because of the crazy scalpers. Let's see what the ETB holds for us. So we still have pretty good variety of cards that are still hot in this set. Lily's Clefairy and Zoroark. The Whale Lord is still the card I'm after hardcore. But yeah, I mean, some pictures have come out of the oh, there you go, Volcanion EX full art one. But yes, as I was saying, some pictures have come out of Destined Rivals, but the Japanese version, which comes to mixed opinions. So far, I would say it's pretty good. And again, it will look a little bit different in English, as well as some of the texturing and stuff like that. As of right now, I would say people seem a little disappointed. I don't know, I think the hype is still there. I would 100% agree with that, but I would say people are disappointed with how it looks at this current point in time. I say it looks pretty good. The Mewtwo is going to be a very hot card. I assume that the Pokemon Center ETBs are probably going to be through the roof on that one, just because of the Pokemon Center promo stamped one. And then as well as the Blaziken. The Blaziken one looks good. Ooh, there we go. And Reshiram, the non-stamped version. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's a pretty good set. It is a pretty good set, and I think the English one will probably carry a few more extra cards versus the Japanese set. Here's to hoping that the English set gets a little bit extra versus the Japanese set. So again, we're still on the hunt for Whale Lord. The Articuno one would be nice, but the Whale Lord is the card I'm after. That's 100%. I have a feeling like it's gonna be like the Magikarp. A little underwhelming at the beginning, but then we'll kind of catch on late. So the ETB didn't really give us a whole lot other than the Pokemon Center Zorua stamped and Reshiram non-stamped version. All right, let's get into the booster box here. The new sets, I want to say it feels like the beginning. Ooh, there we go. Ferret. Kind of feels like the beginning of Scarlet and Violet again, where you're just like, the hype is there and you're continuing off, but you're it's a little underwhelming because the hype is so grand right now and it's so big that I don't know what to expect moving forward. Because I know Journey Together will always be a weird in-between set because you got Prismatic beforehand, which will be like the Evolving Skies 2.0. And again, I think they just missed out on the having it in similar sort of aspect, because each evolution had the double art. In Prismatic, you have basically, there we go, Liz Clefairy. In Prismatic, you just have the one SIR, and you have the Master Ball version of each, which again will have his own hype later on, but I feel like they should have done a similar sort of artwork idea as Evolving Skies for that one. And then have some of them on promo, have some of them just in different sort of sets. Swinub, so I could be wrong. It definitely feels like they just missed that one. I know the hype is still there and it will continue to be there for that set, because I mean, every time it literally comes out at Walmart, every time it comes out anywhere, it's sold immediately. Funny enough, I've seen online that there is supply for the English set in Brazil, so they've supplied the foreign market. Again, still available. You get like $45 for like a booster bundle in like countries like Brazil. That's the only place I've seen it so far. I could be wrong. It could be like in, say, the Philippines, Taiwan. I would say it's more likely just in certain markets where English is a second set and maybe where Pokemon isn't as hyped. But so far, I would definitely say that Prismatic will continue, Destined Rivals will continue, because it's just like a nostalgia set. It's something that was based off something in the past, and now people are kind of going into it. Yeah, just moving forward, I would say Journey Together set will kind of die off a little bit. Even Surging Sparks will kind of die down a little bit. And then Prismatic, I think, will still stay hyped. I mean, the Umbreon is worth almost more than the Moonbreon from Evolving Skies. And meanwhile, like, Evolving Skies booster box is basically a price point of the Umbreon. So, I mean, Prismatic, if you have access to Sealed and you got it at MSRP, hold on to it. It will rise down the road. I think right now, as they introduce more product, as they introduce even the super premium collection, which is going to come out soon, the price valuation will probably go down. They're supposed to be releasing more and more and more, but I don't know. I don't see it yet, or all the scalpers are literally just buying it out, and there's like zero access to anything right now. Because I know I go into all the stores randomly, and there's nothing. And even if there is, there's people literally like walking around the mall waiting for, like, say, GameStop or Mastermind or Walmart, anything like that, to basically stock the shelves all day, which is crazy. This Journey Together set, I do like it for a few cards, but I would say most of Scarlet and Violet has been that sort of way. Oh, I like this set for like a few cards out of it. But funny enough, most of the newer gen Pokemon out of these sets are kind of on the back burner. They're really on the back burner. So I think the focus on this needs to be on the OG Pokemon, on the original sort of stuff. I think that's like the best focus that Pokemon can do. And I get it. There always needs to be like new stuff introduced all the time. And yes, 100%. I understand that much. But I think you have to focus as well, bringing some of the original Pokemon into the spotlight too. So it's not a bad idea. I mean, putting Clefairy, Zoroark, Salamence, like, it's definitely a nice little touch. I mean, even like Articuno and Wailord, like, Articuno hasn't really had, and I don't count 151 because 151 put all the original artwork, but Articuno hasn't had a nice art card in a while. And Wailord, I can't even think of the last time I seen a Wailord, and excluding GX and like the Sun and Moon era, when the last time there was actually like a proper art card for that. That's why the Magikarp is worth so much out of Paldea Evolved, and the Greninja is worth so much out of that Twilight Masquerade, that it brings it up. As I say it, it is given. And it looks pretty good too. Pokemon gods have helped me. Look at that. Okay. All the illustration rares out of this is actually like, they seem pretty well centered and everything else. I am very happy about this. The first time I opened Journey Together, it was not as nice. It was not as nice. This time around, whoop. Okay. We have stuff to show. We have nice cards, clean cards to show for this. I mean, listen, a Wailord would absolutely be fantastic to finish this box, but I think I've maximized my hits out of this booster box. Last two packs. Let's go. Salamence EX. Yeah, there's some good hits in this one. the illustration rares, and everything else. And that's it. So, got 6 good hits. Can't really complain about that one. And you still have the Ends Reshiram stamped card, the rest of these, actually clean ones too. Quality control was on this box, which is nice. Thank you for watching. If you like what we're doing, you like the content, like, comment, subscribe. We always got more coming out. Stay tuned. In the meantime, have a great day. See ya.